Hey, what's going on, guys? Mr. C here. Going to be continuing on from where we last left off before Easter break, which we started chapter 9. So today we're going to be doing lesson 9.2, which is arithmetic sequences. So if you recall, sequences were basically just an ordered list of numbers. So we're going to be talking about arithmetic sequences, which are specifically sequences that have a common difference between each term. Okay, I'll say it again. A sequence that has a common difference between each term. Okay, so there's a pattern to it for arithmetic sequences. So I want to take a look at this here. Okay, kind of our key concepts for these. It says, an arithmetic sequence with a starting value a and a common difference d is a sequence of the form, okay, so these are kind of separated terms. So if you start with some term a, okay, your next term would be a plus whatever the common difference is. Term after that would be a plus 2 of the common difference, or a plus 3 of the common difference. So like say if you started at 2 and you had a common difference of 5. Okay, we'd say you start at 2. 2 plus 5 would then be 7. 2 plus 2 times 5, which is 10, it would be 12. 2 plus 3 times 5, which is 15, would give you 17. Okay, that's kind of what we're talking about. They would take this form where there's the same difference, at least in this case, difference of 5 between each term. Okay, so again, A represents our initial value, basically. Now, if you recall, the recursive formula required you to know the previous term. Okay, so a sub n is your previous term plus whatever the common difference is. Okay, we're not going to use this one as much. We're going to be using this explicit formula, which, remember, the explicit formulas we used to find, say, if we didn't know a previous term, like we wanted to find the 100th term or the 1000th term, we could plug n right into this formula, and that would give us what the term should be, okay, without having to know any of the previous terms. All right, let's go ahead and look at some questions. Okay, I have here is the sequence arithmetic. Okay, is the sequence arithmetic. 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15. So you should be able to see here between each of these, we have a difference of 3. Okay, again, we refer to that as the common difference. So since these are all the same, we would say yes. Okay, yes, that one is arithmetic. But the second example, you can see difference between 1 and 4 is 3. But then 4 and 9, that difference is 5. 9 and 16, that difference is 7. 16 and 25, that difference is 9. Okay, so you can see here we don't have a common difference between each term. So is this one arithmetic? We would say no, that one is not arithmetic. All right, let's continue on. Okay, next question. What is the 100th term of the arithmetic sequence that begins, let's say our arithmetic sequence begins with 6, then 11, and so forth. Okay, what is the 100th term of this arithmetic sequence? So we know it's arithmetic, so there is a common difference between each term, right? We can find this common difference by subtracting these two. Remember, common difference was represented by d. So the difference between 6 and 11 is 5. Right, that's my common difference. My initial value, or my first term, is 6. So if we want to find the 100th term, what we're going to use is that explicit formula that we had at the beginning, this guy here. Okay, a sub n is equal to your first term plus the n minus 1 times d. Okay, that's going to be how we find our nth term. So let's go ahead and plug that in. So a sub 100, or my 100th term, is equal to 6 plus 100 minus 1 times 5. Okay, times 5. So this should be 6 plus 99 times 5. 100 times 5 I know is 500. So if we do 5 less than 500, that should be a 495. So 6 plus 495. Okay, my 100th term should be 501. Okay, that's going to be my 100th term for that sequence. Okay, and that's going to be where we call it for this day. Okay, for Monday. If you'd like, you can go ahead and start practicing some of these homework problems. If not, we can continue on. We just got one extra thing I want to talk about for Tuesday, and then that will complete our 9-2 lesson. So let's go ahead and move on. All right, I want to talk about the arithmetic mean. If you remember from any probability sections you've had in the past, mean just means average. So when we're talking about the arithmetic mean, we're just talking about the average of two numbers. Okay. Average of two numbers. Okay, so how is this different than normal mean? Well, the arithmetic mean is used to find terms that are in between other terms. For example, find the missing term. Let's say I give you, all right, we have 15. We don't know which number term that is, but that's somewhere in our sequence. We don't know that term. I'll write a question mark. But we know the next one is 59, and so on. Okay? So for this one, how could we go ahead and find this? Well, I know I should add something to get that one, and I should add the same thing to get that one. So what is that number? Basically, you can just take the average of 15 and 59, and that's, since it's arithmetic, we know it's a common difference, that will give us our answer. So if we take the arithmetic mean of 15 plus 59, that's going to give us our answer. So 15 and 59 is, what's that, 74. 74 divided by 2 should give us, oops, I wrote 72. 74 divided by 2 should give us a 37. Okay, so 37 is going to be that term that we were missing there. Okay, so that's arithmetic mean. All right, I think just to keep the video shorter, we can stop there because my videos tend to run pretty long. We can call it there. I think that's enough to do the homework. If you guys have questions, please let me know. I miss you guys a lot. Yeah, it's tough. Hopefully at the end of April, all this stay-at-home order stuff will be done. Please, Governor Whitmer, please, please, please let us leave our homes. That would be nice. So, again, miss you guys. Hope you're doing well. Leave a comment if you have a question. Hope to see you in this week's Zoom. Peace.